Guys, I turned the video off by accident, so I'll give you a little image. Presley's over there playing with her purple platypus and also her yellow banana. She's a rascal. All right, but back to our book. We are going to read a book called Life Size by Sophie Henn. An African elephant's feet are so big that we could only fit 2 life-size toenails on this page. Get your own toes out and see who has the biggest toenails, you or an African elephant. Let's see. Ooh, I think the elephant wins. There are so many wonderful creatures on this planet, from teeny tiny to gigantic. In this book, we're going to show you what the life-size animals look like. If you see the word life-size that looks like this, we are showing you what the actual size of the animal is. So let's start our adventure, and we'll see how we measure up. Here is a life-size bee hummingbird. Isn't it tiny? In fact, it's the world's smallest bird and can beat its wings super speedy at 80 times a second. Can you flap your arms that fast? Look how small it is. It is actually the size of my pinky. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, she's being loud with her banana. High five a polar bear. Put your paw on the polar bear's life-size paw. Whew, whose hand is bigger? Gracious. I think the polar bear wins. High five. Polar bears live in a place called the Arctic, where it is chilly. Huge paws help spread their weight on the snow and ice. Narwhals also live there. Their tusk is actually a tooth. This like rhinoceros tail or rhinoceros horn is actually a tooth that grows out of their top lip. Ouch, it says. It can be 8 feet long. These are life-size lampreys. They have 11 to 12 rows of teeth. Look at all those teeth. Oh my goodness. Try on a life-size taco toucan's beak. Whew! It's more than 1/3 of the size of their body. Look how big it is. It's as big as my hand. Just their beak is. The taco toucan lives in the hot, leafy forests of Cuba. Its super snazzy beak makes up 1/3 of its total size. That's like if you had a beak that was almost as tall as you are. Holy smokes. Can you imagine if your nose was as long, if it went all the way down to where your pants are? That's crazy. This is called a Cuban parakeet. It's really sociable, and this is a life-size version of how tall it would be. It's taller than my hand. Then they have flamingos, and then they also have these life-size toadies. Their bright feathers are not for show, they're camouflage. See, now they're about the size of one of my fingers. They're little birds too. Oh my goodness, that is a big eye. You are eye to eye with a life-size giant squid. Holy smokes. Giant squids, let's see, live near the bottom of the ocean where it's very dark. That's why they have the largest eyeballs on the planet. They come in handy. Big eyes help them to see even better in the dark. which is useful because they have to hunt for lunch. It says, who else lives that deep? These little Anukenji jellyfish are the smallest jellyfish in the world. Just like the giant squid, they glow in the dark. But don't let their tiny twinkleness fool you. Look, that's their life size. They're smaller than my thumb. But they still have a powerful sting. Oh my goodness. This is a life-size crab. It's tiny, and even though he is less than 0.2 inches wide, he has 10 legs. That's 8 more legs than you do. Look how little he is. Oh my gosh. He's smaller than my pinky fingernail. Wow. He's little. Oh, gracious. Roar like a Bengal tiger and hold the book under your nose and you'll see what it's like with a life-size tiger roar. I'm going to show you. Look how big. If he opened his mouth, it is bigger than my whole head. That is crazy. Crazy. Bengal tigers live in the vast forests of India, but it's easy for them to stay in touch as their roars can be heard up to 2 miles away. This is a life-size tiger centipede. It's about the size of my hand. Oh my goodness, that would scare me if I saw a bug that big. These creatures have so many legs that they are bound to lose one here or there, but don't worry. They can grow another if they lose one. Oh my goodness. Here is a leaf. Not really. It's a life-size leaf insect. They pretend to be leaves so they can hide from predators. Oh my goodness. This is a giraffe. Stick out your tongue at the life-size giraffe, and whose tongue is the longest? Look, his tongue is the size of my arm. My arm, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. African elephants are the largest land animals on the planet with the biggest ears that they flap to keep cool. Cheetahs are completely dotty. Not really, but they each have 3,000 spots. That's a lot. Giraffes live on the grassy plains, and they are the world's tallest animals. So they have an extraordinary long tongue. This is a life-size rainbow lizard. It usually is reddish-brown, but it turns rainbow-colored when it wants to impress its girlfriend. Try on these life-size kangaroo ears for size. Hold them up to your forehead and you can be a kangaroo. All right, so I have to hold them up and show you what I would look like with kangaroo ears. How would I look? They're almost the color of my hair. I might be a cute kangaroo. This fancy frilled neck lizard opens its mouth and pushes out its frill to scare away animals. So it looks like it has a frill. That's kind of cool. Red kangaroos live in the hot, dusty Australian outback. Their big, pointy ears swivel around. That means they do this. They swivel around to pick up sounds from all around. Like they're a superhero, so they have super hearing. Get out of the hot sun. This life-size desert scorpion can burrow down to 3 feet in the ground. He's about the size of my thumb. So he's little. Guys, There are some really super big and some really super tiny things in our world, like the little pea crab and the super tall giraffe. They're super. God made them to be their own kind of animal superheroes. Just like I want you to be a friend superhero and a human superhero. Come here, Presley. Sorry, she's crying. I love you, and I will see you soon. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a fabulous super day, and don't forget your assignment is to draw a picture of you, your hair color, your eye color, and you as a superhero. And I want to know what your super strength is or your superpower. Love ya. I'll see you Wednesday.